But I told them that I was going live because you asked me to. So I said I know Larry will come on at 12.
I was just saying hi. I've had a hell of a week.
What'd you do this week?
Oh, I'm just this whole retirement shit and everything else, just a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
And then to top it off, at the beginning of Mark's show, all my freaking animals went crazy. I had a rooster fight, bloody rooster fight, dogs escaped. I was
Damn. That sounds like my kind of day every day.
Yeah. It's a good time, so.
I talked to Marco.
Did Zulu want to call into Mark's show? New York didn't call in, did he?
Yes, he did. Because yeah.
When I was running around with the damn animals.
What? Oh, he didn't get a quote back, did he? Oh man. Hey, yo, this thing's like, give me another plate because it's like wet. Before the show, right? I was sitting here and it was me, Felix, Larry, and David H. Not David Hinkle. And I was sitting here thinking, and it was like 10 minutes to 10, and I was like, yo, I have no idea what to call and tell Mark today. Like, usually I have something to say, you know? But this time, I've been talking to him so much lately, I had no idea what to say. So I was like, sitting there thinking, I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm going to prank him. I'm going to say I'm Tim Osmond. So then when I went to call him, I was calling him on Skype, but I was using my cell phone. And like, I guess because my cell phone's connected to my Skype.
Yes, it is.
But still, like, I just don't understand why, if I'm using my regular phone app, it would use Skype. I guess there's a setting I need to fix, but.
There is. I got the choice of using one of his two phone numbers or his Skype, so.
Well, I checked my caller ID to see if maybe that it just didn't give you the option to call, or maybe I just clicked on the top one, and so yeah, that was the number I was calling. 6111.
Thank you so much for coming.
It's weird, but then after he sent me that message, I was sitting there and I'm like, well, damn, I was calling from my phone, so what am I gonna do now? How am I gonna call? Thinking to myself, you know. Then it hit me that I have a house phone and all the kids have a cell phone in there. I could have used any one of them. And I feel stupid now.
You just felt like punching a familiar face. I take it you the brain are still on hold. See, this is the part of you that I hate.
See, you got your own quote on this one.
So you swap people with $100. Please. Just
yes, indeed.
That's what you want me to do.
Yep.
What are you watching? TV?
Oh man, my kid, like, she's about to make me mad though because my son's in my bed, so I can't even go in my room. So I'm about to make her cut this stuff off.
That's what she left me with.
Cause she got it like blasted, and it's 12 o'clock in the morning anyway.
My life is a steaming hot mess. Everyone's life is a hot mess.
Her life is a steaming hot mess.
I know.
It's crystal clear. It's crystal clear.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Cause she's got it so loud. Turn it down some.
I can't hear you yelling.
So today,
When you kissed me.
about 6 or 7 months ago, I bought my kid. Well, I didn't buy my kids. I got my kids 2 chinchillas, one for each of the younger two.
I used to have chinchillas.
So, I got them from the people because they had 4 of them because they thought they got 2 boys. They got a boy and a girl.
Yep.
And then they had babies, a boy and a girl. So they put the 2 girls in one cage and 2 boys in another. She gave me the 2 boys in the cage and everything to go with them. It's been about 6 or 7, maybe it's been almost a year since I've had them. Well, guess what we found today? 3 babies. 3 babies.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, those things are $150 without papers.
Yeah.
So
They're not cheap.
Did you tell her that this was your business? No.
Well, yeah, they thought they gave us 2 girls. I mean 2 boys.
Well, you could take your aura and shove it right inside.
Surprise. Let me just tell a boy and girl.
Yep, that's exactly what my daughter said. She was like, you gotta call her, you give me your number. I'm like, yeah, because somebody offering something free online, I'm just gonna keep their number for a year.
Trying to
Yeah.
help your business grow. There is no other motive, I promise.
There's no other motive. She promises.
You know, something other than
You can hear that. I can't even hear it that good. Like I'm. Well, I guess
I can.
I'm not.
It's crystal clear coming across. Seriously, it's louder than my TV.
I'm about to. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute this. I'm gonna go run and kick my son out of my bed.
Okay.
How's this even
All right.
possible?
I got about
I'm sorry.
30 more seconds. I'll be back. I'm moving my stuff in there now.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not going to join them.
Okay.
I see we get a curve line. Somebody else is in there. It's not a.
You got to do something for me. Back.
How are you?
Okay.
You're gonna fall asleep.
Are you here?
Who, me? I'm always here.
Oh,
You
shit.
just don't know it.
Okay. I don't know. Damn. Hello.
Can you hear now?
Okay. I do the same thing every time. You would think that one of these times I would learn to put my headphones in first before I try to speak and can't hear anything back.
Nah.
Every time. One night I'm gonna wake up dead. Yeah, like that's possible.
Okay.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's one of those things that when before it comes out of your mouth, you don't know what you're saying until it comes out. Yep. But I meant like all tangled up in these wires. I think everybody got kind of I don't know why nobody came back on. I don't know why Felix isn't here.
Tired?
No,
Y'all-
she's kind of like she was that one night. Were you there then?
I don't remember.
She was having fun. She was being funny.
Well, that's good.
And Flip is by the way, it's not streaming on YouTube. Yes, it is, right? Yeah, it is.
It is. Yeah, you are streaming.
I don't have a watch page or anything up. I keep forgetting that it's Monday. I don't know why I keep thinking that it's like Tuesday. I meant Saturday.
Tuesday. Yeah.
I guess it's Tuesday now. I don't know why it's Tuesday.
Well, it's Wednesday.
I am
now.
tired. Oh yeah. Oh shit.
It's Wednesday.
My son said it's Wednesday, Mom.
You've been staying up too late. You gotta get a rest.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. I've been staying up way too late. Wait, guess who subscribed to me at midnight? 10 minutes ago.
Who?
PMAR's new channel. I feel like a special superstar. A superstar. You hear me? I don't feel like a superstar.
So, what are you doing with Patricia tomorrow?
I really haven't even planned anything yet. Isn't that bad? Because it was kind of like, I guess I just wasn't expecting her to. And now I'm like, oh shit. What am I going to do? I don't know. I'll figure it out though.
You'll figure it out? Okay.
Yep. Yep. Because you know what? I work better under pressure. I don't know why, but I do. Much as I hate it. Hate being under pressure, like rushing somewhere and stuff, you know, but I still always do it.
So, what time is she gonna be on?
Oh, crap, let me pause this watch page. Hang on. Okay. Right after hot potatoes, or I mean, not right after, but after it, she said. So probably
Talk
what?
about hot.
Yeah. Have you ever held hot
Mom,
potato?
what's this on my shirt?
I don't know why you can ask me what's on your shirt.
Look, is that mold?
I don't know. Can't see that. I'm so sorry. I had all them people waiting all that time.
You had them waiting.
Yeah, 20 people. I feel bad, but I didn't mean to. Because I was thinking, I didn't realize that it went, even though the stream didn't go live, once I created the Hangout, it automatically puts the chat there. So,
Oh.
and it just says waiting for, because I went to the watch page and I've seen it before when they did that update to where you could schedule the live feeds.
Yeah.
But I didn't know, I've seen it, but I didn't know why it was happening. But now I know why it's happening. Because you don't hit start broadcast yet.
Right when they say
Even though
waiting.
yeah.
Yep. So she learned that from Patricia's show because it always says waiting.
Oh, it does?
She's always
I'm
late.
always late. I'm late for everything. I can't help it. I cannot help it. I try so hard. The harder I try, the later I am. If you leave New York to LA, you'd get there before you left. What? Oh, because the Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour.
No, it's about time zones. New York, LA is 4 hours behind New York. Take a 3-hour flight.
Wow. How have I been all my life without hearing that?
I don't know. I've flown across the damn world so many times. Time zones I've gotten used to.
Oh, I
A real
forgot.
fun one is when you fly over towards, Europe and Asia. Time goes by faster because, they're ahead of us.
I forgot. I gotta add this guy in chat. I told him I would add him to the next. He sounds like he's got some really good. Yeah, I didn't watch any of his videos. So I literally have been on a hangout since like 36 hours ago.
I haven't been able to watch many videos this last week, unfortunately.
It happens like that sometimes, though. Like, and I bet it's been driving you crazy, huh?
A little bit, but then when I talked to Mark last week, did you see that? I was like, no, I didn't see it yet, damn it. Yeah.
I'm trying to find. Oh, there it is. Okay. Tevin, I'm about to send you the link to come on. I know I told you yesterday. Oh, that's the wrong link. Hold on. I know I told you yesterday, but I did not do a hangout yesterday. I had to get some rest.
You know what was funny? First couple hangouts that we did, my phone, I didn't know, you all killed my phone.
Notifications.
Yes, that thing went crazy. How the hell do I shut this thing off?
You can remove yourself from the conversation.
Oh, I found out how to turn notifications off.
Oh.
But it was just, my phone was blowing the hell up all night.
Yeah, I hate it when people are talking on there. If you're gonna have a conversation, then let me just say this out loud and let me get this out. Because if you're gonna have a conversation with one or two people, like just start a hangout. Don't go in a hangout that has 30 people in there just to say something to one person. Like, or if you say something and only one person is commenting back for one or two messages, just create a hangout, because everybody else is getting really annoyed every time you guys send a message back and forth. I mean, I don't know. I don't really care too much, but I have heard everybody complain about it. Because I know, like, all I have to do is look at my phone like one or two times, and when I see it's not for me, I don't even look at it again. Because I know they're not talking to me, and it's going to keep going off and off and off. But when it goes off later on in that same, like the same one, then I'll look at it then. What?
What?
That's got to be a troll.
You got a troll?
I believe so. In the chat.
That's okay.
Yeah, I don't care. They don't bother me. Like, not at all. The more the merrier. We'll just teach him about Brian's flat earth model.
Hi, Candy. You just showed up.
Hey, Felix.
Who's your friend here?
You've met Brian before, I think.
Did I meet you before?
Yes, but you probably didn't see my picture.
Yeah, because he didn't have a, yeah.
What does your avatar look like? Just really quick, so like I can.
I don't have an avatar.
Yeah, he never has anything there. It's just a blue screen.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. That's cool. Show yourself again. That's you. You look better than that blue thing.
I don't know.
I wonder if that's why. Maybe they're not clicking on the link.
What happened over at Larry's, man? Ever somebody got ejected at one time. I hope it didn't get sniped.
Yeah, I think it did. So I think it did, because right after I told them on Mark Sargent's show, I said I was in a hangout on Larry's channel.
It was a good show. I hope it doesn't disappear, because there's some really funny shit in there.
We didn't talk much flat earth or any But yeah, Brian, did you see us earlier today? No, you didn't. 'Cause
No,
you just
I
said you did. OMG.
Candy, I can't wait. I mean, she's gonna come on your hangout tomorrow.
Yeah.
So fucking cool. I was just so glad. Like,
I wasn't nervous with Mark. I wasn't nervous with the Morgal, but I'm nervous with Patricia's different. It's like a big deal to me because she's like a role model. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but just think one thing. You've been hanging out with me for a couple weeks now. She grew up like 50 miles west of here, if that far. Right. It's like, don't worry about it. I'll put in a red wig. I'll just play with you for a little bit.
I told you Felix was not sleeping.
You know what I did? I came back and went to the bathroom and everything. I'm like, I don't know what happened to Larry's thing, and like I let the dog out to shit. I came back and I kicked over.
You're cutting out.
I had to clean it all up.
Yo, we didn't hear
Kicked
you.
over something?
I got like
You
off-white
kicked
carpet. That's not funny.
No. All we heard was you kicked over and had to clean it up. Like we all. That's the only.
Are
word
you on
we
your
heard.
phone, Candy? You sound a little bit robotny.
Nope. Can you hear me now?
I hear her fine.
Yeah, you were cutting out. It might be your connection. Okay, well, today we were on Hillbillies Hangout, and nobody talked any Flat Earth the whole entire time until we got off air. As soon as we got off air, Flat Earth talk came on. I mean, it was weird, but it was one hell of a day. I got to say that. That's all I can say. That's one video I'm probably going to be ashamed of.
Well, I can't wait to watch it.
Oh, but how Felix, like, it was all about my ass, really. Like, oh my God. Because I didn't realize what I was doing. Like, I had shorts on. I'm so embarrassed. I had shorts on, and I didn't realize, like, I was trying to open my blind, and I had my laptop on the coffee table, and it was like right in front of the couch. Well, I was standing on the couch.
Okay. Good job. That'll get you some ratings.
Yes, then some, okay, if you ever hear us talk about watermelons, that's what we're talking about. That show.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Tomorrow sometime.
Felix dipped
I'll
out.
get a ride.
What?
Tomorrow sometime.
I have
tomorrow.
work tomorrow.
Well, it's not gonna be early.
Why are you asking me for a 24-hour in advance ride? You don't even ask me 24-second in advance ride. Now it's 24 hours in advance. You're gonna ask me at some point tomorrow, can I get a ride?
Well, yeah. Because I need to pick something up. Undiscussable in here.
Goodbye.
Can I?
Just, I don't know. Go.
I couldn't go today because the dude's grandma
Oh
had a
man, I
heart
forgot to
attack.
get gas in my car. My gas light's on.
So I gotta go
It means I have
tomorrow.
to leave earlier than I have to usually leave in the morning, and that really sucks. I'm late every day. Can you please go? Like, seriously,
Well,
do
can I?
go.
Can you?
Go. I'm gonna throw my fist at you.
I'd hate to have to ask grandma to drop me off to pick up some weed.
Go. I didn't aggravate my mom like that when I was 17. I stayed as far away from my mom as I could when I was 17.
Your mama scared you.
I mean, not like I wanted him to stay away from me, but like,
She scared you.
he just he doesn't stop. Like, he'll sit there and hound me until I tell him yes. And that could take a week sometimes. It's really annoying.
Mom,
Sometimes I have to beat him
where's
up.
the facial clippers?
I don't know. I don't shave my face.
They were in here. Dude, I wonder if Brian took them.
Probably.
Because it was the little razor.
Yeah, I sent him the link, Tony. I don't know. I gotta wait. I gotta close that. So what's everybody been doing today?
I've been working.
I ain't got no way to shave my face.
I'm off on Tuesdays.
Got it.
My favorite day of the week.
You're off on Tuesdays, huh? How'd you work that one?
Because okay, so when I started there, everybody works 5 days a week except me. I work 6 days a week. And one day we were slow. We started to get like in our slow season, and they told me that I was only gonna be coming in from 10 till whenever, but still 6 days a week. I said, you know what? No, I'm not. If I can't get 5 days off a week, I'm quitting. Everybody else gets 5 days off. I'm not working 6 days a week, just a couple hours a day. You're wasting my time. That's for high school kids. So they gave me a day off during the week.
That works.
Yeah, because I was ready to quit anyway. Like if they had told me no, I would have quit. Because I hate that job. God, I hate that job. We're in a dry cleaner. We don't have air conditioning. Well, we have like a little air conditioner, and it's like it doesn't really. You can't feel it. You can feel it like now in this weather because it's not really hot. But when it's like 190, 80 degrees outside, it's so hot in there. We go outside to cool off. Put it that way. When it's 100 degrees.
I've been in the desert. Trust me, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right next to those pressers. Probably just like the desert. It sucks. It's like you walk in the door and your shirt is ready to be wrung out from sweat. That's how hot it is. I keep forgetting about this. When I don't remember. I guess because I've always been on YouTube on my phone. What happened to Felix?
She dropped, I guess. Kind of got distorted and then
Wait, why was Globe Thrusters banned? What happened?
I don't know what you do.
No, I didn't do it. I'm sharing the drop too. Oh God, what's going on? If that.
Broke it.
Okay, I was getting kind of scared.
Hello.
Hey.
There
Hey,
she
you could
is.
finally hear me. You couldn't hear me before. I was getting so mad.
I was like, and because Felix left, and I was like, oh my God, if we're getting sniped again, like I quit for the night. I'm good. I'm going to bed.
Oh man. Brian, hi.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Candy, way to introduce us.
Oh, hey, I'm so sorry. I thought that I'm so used to everybody knowing who everybody is. I forgot Brian hasn't been on here in so long. Brian, that's Sharon.
Been about a week.
Yeah, but that's a long time to us. Like, it's like a
Yeah, I
month.
guess.
Golly, it feels like it's been so long. Sharon kind of came in here the same time that I did, but on it with Antonio and them. And Sharon, that's Brian. Brian was on my very first night, my very first snipe. You know, all that stuff.
He sniped you and you still let him back on.
Oh no, he didn't snipe me. He was there when we got sniped. But he's not a flat earther.
Wait, what did you say? Say that again?
He's not a flat earther.
Oh, okay.
How's the face look?
But I'm not a ball earther either, so.
It doesn't matter.
We welcome all.
Except for all who aren't welcome. Right?
Yeah, I want to know why Glove Thirsters got banned.
What, for
He's back.
Yeah, but that's not his main. That's not the account that got banned. He said his main account got banned. And he did. He came on and said hello and got banned. I watched it.
No, he got unbanned. I think it might have been an accident. Who did it? ADR?
Mm-mm.
Who did it?
Saving Humanity.
Oh, okay. Why? Yeah, ADR unbanned
Yeah, I saw
him.
that. I know it was unbanned, Chris. Well, he might not know that, but
Who is saving humanity?
he's somebody that was on the that. Were you here when all those people that I said I knew came on the panel?
No.
Wow. Okay. Three of my friends were up on the panel with me, and then some more were in the chat, and I said they came from my
Hey,
news
Candy?
channel.
why do you have
Gotcha.
me locked
Hey.
on?
Oh, that is a good question. Why are you logged on the screen?
Yes, why am I
Hey,
locked on?
Brian. I was over here reading the chat, and I didn't even realize it.
Nobody wants
Okay.
to see my ugly face that much.
Hi, Tevin. You guys, I don't know. He was in the chat the last time I streamed, and he wanted to join the panel, but literally we probably stayed on another 2 hours after he asked. But my intention was to leave like right then, and you know how it goes. But he was in the chat and said he was bored and wanted to come on, and I told him that I would bring him on next time. He's got some pretty good videos on his channel too. You guys need to check it out.
Nice. Good. It's nice to meet you.
Uh-oh. Are you talking? Because we've been having a little technical difficulties tonight. We don't hear you.
Yeah. I am.
Hello? Yeah, he must. He might be muted.
No, he doesn't got a mute button. It doesn't say he's muted.
Matt!
Yo,
About time you got in here. Who's got all that static noise? Okay, there it went.
Tevin?
hey, yo, Tevin, dude, I watched a couple of your videos, man. Very impressive, dude. Very impressive. I liked them a lot. Just saying.
I think he's having microphone problems.
Yeah, and Sharon Hurst.
Oh, well, I hope you heard me.
Could you hear us,
Can
Sharon?
you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm saying like when we couldn't hear you before you got out and back in.
Yeah. You guys might need to hang up and come back. That worked for me.
So what happened? You guys get sniped or something like that?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, that sucks. They
Yeah,
didn't. They didn't come on. They didn't come on and say anything or nothing. They just
No,
they
and I
just
didn't
shut it
even.
down.
It was weird because you know how when you get sniped, the avatar comes up like somebody joined. Well, that didn't happen. So I don't know if they figured out a different way to get in or what, but we were running at 8 hours anyway. We had been on all day. Because when I switched devices. Hey, Patricia. It's not Patricia, I bet.
What? What are you talking about?
Maybe it is.
Oh.
You know, everybody got these Mark Sargent stock accounts. I figured they knew I'm gonna have Patricia on. They're gonna make a Patricia account now.
It might be Patricia. Hey, Patricia.
Yeah, hi if you are. But I'm just saying, like when I first saw it, I'm just so used to these names being made up. You know, now that Mark Sargent has a wrench when he comes on, we know it's the real him. You know.
Yeah, that's good.
Hello.
Hello, we hear you now.
Okay, there we go.
I figured out what it was. I had my USB microphone plugged up somewhere on the floor.
Oh my God, are you from Massachusetts? Where are you from?
Me, I am originally from Mississippi. Then I moved to Las Vegas.
What part?
What part of Las Vegas?
No,
Or
Mississippi.
Mississippi? Central. Growing up, it's around Winona, Mississippi, and Grenada, Mississippi.
Oh wow, I used to date somebody in Grenada, and I used to be there every other weekend. I was in Baton. I just moved from Baton Rouge to North
cool.
Carolina.
Yeah, and then when I went to college, I moved to Cleveland, which is pretty much on the Arkansas border.
Yeah, and
and-
actually, he owns the Domino's Pizza store there.
Yeah,
You
and then
probably know who he is now. Then.
it's possible because I used to get a lot of Domino's when I was in college, pizza and ramen noodles and
That's college
that
life.
variety.
It's a small
Then
world.
my family eventually migrated to northern Mississippi. So that's kind of where I'm hanging at right now. I'm back in Mississippi and Horn Lake. So that's on the border of Tennessee. It's an extension of Memphis, you could say.
Oh man, I
But
went to
I'm trying to get out.
Hey, yo, Tevin, man, I watched your videos, dude. I tried to tell you earlier, but I liked them a lot, man. They were really good.
Thanks, man. My approach is like my background is sort of like philosophy and debate. But I don't want to take that kind of approach. I wanted to take an approach with my channel that's mind stimulating. And that's how you have to be with this flat earth thing. Like I did that video, my most recent video, What is Outer Space? Instead of just presenting all these arguments, it's just, all right, let's just really think about it. Have any of us ever actually gone to outer space? No, we haven't. In fact, 99, I said 0.99999% of people have never been to outer space. So how is it that we think we actually know so much about it? At the end of the day, all you've seen is cosmological animations from the National Geographic Channel and things in textbooks, and it just, I try to get people thinking, and that's sort of my approach there. And
Oh, I thought it was excellent, man. I thought it was excellent, dude. I thought it was absolutely excellent. It was great, especially the What is Outer Space one. Yeah, I think that was your most recent one, man. That was good. I went down and watched a couple more just because I liked it so much. I was like, man, it was really cool. Now you're on here. I didn't even know you were on here. I just popped in, saw you. I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, man. How you doing today?
I'm great. I do a lot of other stuff. Like flat Earth isn't really my main thing. I think you won't really see too many flat Earth videos from me. I might do one or two more because I wanted to do one on alternative explanations. Because most people look at it as a split between it's flat, there's a dome. It's flat, there's not a dome. But then there's the possibility of us being on an infinite plane, or since we know it's not round, it doesn't even make any sense to call it a planet, because all the planets are defined as these spheroids, right? And there are asteroids.
Do you think you're
that
on
are-
a plane or a dome? What do you think, Tevin? What do your senses tell you?
I have no idea. What I think, what I can safely assume is that we're on a level plane.
Do you believe in God? Do you believe there was a creator?
Me, I don't lean towards any particular side. I think if there is one, I actually have like an FAQ on my website for this. But if there is one, I think it would be energy
So like a Nikola Tesla.
rather than, yeah. And you know, who else was it that I think it was Benjamin Franklin. That
I
kinda
could
had this-
somewhat agree with that. I could somewhat agree with that. I don't know about like actually the creator, but definitely the form in which he presents himself. I think he presents himself with energy. Yeah, I think that's a very
Because
close
you
assumption.
have to think about it like this: if they say God knows everything, everyone, everything that is going to happen, and everything that has happened, and that is a lot of information. There's no way that we can probably even fathom in our mind the amount of energy it would take for something to I can't say someone because he was a man or human, so the amount of energy it would take, for a being to absorb that amount of knowledge. I mean, I don't see what else we could
Like hyper
even,
knowledge.
right?
Any kind of AI or anything like that.
Yeah, like you just think about how much the internet knows. Look, ask Siri something, and Siri knows everything. But God knows so much more than that.
I've been really like looking into a lot of not just like Christian backgrounds, because like as much as like the Christians and the Muslims want to say, oh, or whoever want to say, oh, my religion's different, my religion teaches that, they're very, very similar. Very, very similar. They both, in my opinion, the Bible and the Quran and all these ancient historical texts, the Epic of Gilgamesh, the Sumerian tablets, the Sea Scrolls, the list goes on that we have of texts that are thousands of years old, and they all say the same thing as far as the historical records go.
That
you know,
came
there was
from
a
the
flood.
same original document.
Exactly, yeah, and it was you know, there was a flood. 8 people got off of it. You know, Noah, Ham, Shem, Japheth. You know, you can still go to Africa today, especially Northern Africa, and they'll tell you who their great ancestors were. They'll talk about Ham. They'll talk about, I mean, they call Ham something different. And I mean, granted, like everybody, and this is the biggest problem that a lot of people have, is we all get lost in translation, and we get lost in,
that's so
and
right,
and that's why I'm trying to put it all together. I'm trying to put it all together in a sense that, okay, so if people in the Congo are sitting there saying that their ancient ancestor is Ham is the person who came and that's their ancient ancestor, and people in, I mean, this isn't, I know that's true, but this is kind of fictitious what I'm about to say, just forewarning. So say people in Northern Europe say, okay, well, my ancient ancestors came from Japheth. You know, and I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, that's just something I just made up. But then you could listen to the Hebrews. You could listen to the Hebrews, or you could listen to the you know, the Palestinians or somewhat. I think the Palestinians still maybe say Ham, not the Hebrew Palestinians, but the you know, the Muslim Palestinians, and I think they might say they come from Shem. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into it that much. I think they might say they come from Ham too. All of them say they come from Abraham though.
Yeah. What about, have you, Matt, have you ever looked into like Bhagavad Gita? That's a really good one to pick up really quick. And for the Eastern religion, for Hindu, it's a really good one. I'll give you a good translation. Is by Sri Swami Prabhupada. It's called Bhagavad Gita as it is. And he translates the ancient Sanskrit. And then we'll put the ancient Sanskrit there, translate it roughly, translate it into English, and then do a purport.
Yeah, and that's my big like that's so awesome. If you have like a link or maybe something to that, maybe you could send it to me in the Hangout.
I have the book.
Well, I have if you could just shoot me the name of the book on my Audible for my Amazon. I have a credit.
Oh, dude,
I have a credit so I could get a book. I could get, like, it doesn't matter how much the book is, but I've been waiting to get like a good book. So if you can give me something that has to do with especially a translation of the ancient Sumerian tablets or something like that,
I don't have anything in Sumerian. I only have like what has been translated from Sanskrit.
Yeah, okay. Even that would be awesome. Yeah.
Right, but you got to understand that he's in a carrier. He's a caretaker. There's been many reincarnations, so you know you kind of have to put yourself in that mindset. And he came to he was born.
Who is he? Who is he?
Well, he came to the United States basically like in August of 1965, like a year before or a month before I was born. But he just left India with like practically
Wait,
nothing.
he's saying who
Wanted
who
to
is he?
get the message of Krishna consciousness, which is like Christ consciousness. It's a good consciousness that that will set you on the right path.
Yes, I
So
believe
you
that.
know
I
what
believe
you're
that
doing.
the embodiment of God or true creator can be present outside of Christianity. And I think that he is present outside of Christianity.
Yeah.
For the certain because I mean,
We'll take you to
he wouldn't be the
very
one
end
true
of
God if
the-
he
I'll
wasn't.
give you the end of the book. I'll give you the end of the book. It's the discernment between ignorance, passion, and goodness. Okay? So it's pre-Buddhism.
Which are very, very important things, I might add.
Right. That Krishna is the supreme personality of the creator and speaks to you as the supreme personality. So each caretaker that comes, it's not, as big time as Dalai Lama, because that's all like wrapped up in a nice neat package with a fucking bow on it for
Now
you.
there's a lot of stuff out there that I think is mumbo jumbo too. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a lot. There's a lot of mumbo jumbo, but at the same time, I think my approach is more towards the historical context. I want to know time, dates,
historical context.
Oh no, I know. Yeah, exactly. I think that's like because I'm like really into archaeology too. I mean, I've been watching Brian Forrester forever. He's just like, I love archaeology. I love stuff like that. And like, if you look at the ancient texts of any culture, it's really, really interesting. And this is something that you don't learn in school. This isn't stuff that you learn even in college. You don't learn this type of stuff, man.
No, your parents have to teach you.
I think it's more or less you just have to have eyes to see and go out and look for it yourself at the end of the day. And if you're blessed to have parents that will teach you, then yes, unfortunately, my dad taught me some
eyes
stuff.
to see, because those eyes will attract you to these people that will assist you in your sight. That's great karma.
Absolutely.
There's actually a story in the Gita that talks about these different types of gods that are like having a war in the heavens, meaning like, up in the air. And a lot of them are personified in some of the gods that still exist today in the Hindu culture. And I know that the Book of Enoch has a similar war written in its text, and the Greeks also have a similar war written in their text, and theirs is called the Clash of the Titans.
Yeah,
I know you guys probably saw that movie.
Absolutely.
So it's like all of our cultures, we're recording the same stories that happen in ancient times, just from our own perception or with our own
from
names
different perspectives. Yeah, exactly, Sharon.
Sharon, what do you think of the Bhagavad Gita as far as like it relates to any of the other Hindu or Eastern
I'll be honest,
Christian
I haven't sorry.
Go ahead.
I haven't looked too much into it. I just know like what my neighbors and friends have told me about it, which is it's a book basically to live by that talks about good virtue and things like that, and basically gives down those morals in the form of stories that occur with their gods and whatnot. And there's a thing, like I know one of my neighbors used to do this. She said that if you write the whole Gita like all the way through, you get like a ticket to heaven kind of thing. And she used to tell us like in her old age she had done it like 4 times. She had written the whole text out with handwritten it out 4 times, and she was like secure in her ticket to heaven kind of thing. And I mean, to each his own. Like that's what the belief teaches, and that if that's what you believe in, that's that's it. But it takes a lot of dedication even to live by the book. So when we have in this day and age, it's not that people aren't religious or anything like that. It's about spirituality, right? How much are you connecting to what you believe in, and how much are you acting it out? It's not that you just believe it. Are you living your life by it?
Do you see the connection of Abraham and Brahman?
There isn't too much. There might be, like you said, Krishna. Kind of, there's a similarity in
Christ.
Yeah, kind of thing. And
Abraham.
like, yeah, there's a lot
There's
of
lots of
similarities.
words that translate straight over. lots of places, lots of events. Even the Ethiopians and even Enoch, because at the
Yeah,
same time, the Enochian, war happened, was, basically not too far. I mean, we as people right now really don't know the sequence of like certain events, but this heavenly war or whatnot. You know what I mean? We all, no matter who we are, even if we've grown up with atheist parents, you know, we all like kind of like have this inner like kind of knowledge that just wants to come out.
Well, hey Felix,
Wants to
I have a theory on that actually. I think that I have a theory that that we do have a kind of collective consciousness but our mind has been programmed over hundreds and hundreds of years to not be able to access this. I think that people like ancient monks and and when I say monks, I don't just mean Chinese monks. I don't just mean those type of monks. I mean there was Christian monks. There's a bunch of different types of monks. So when I say monks, I mean almost holy people, very spiritual people that just lived their life, as you were saying, purely, Sharon. You say they lived by it. You know what I mean? They're very dedicated to it. And I do think that I think that a lot of the signals that go through the air, radio signals, Wi-Fi signals, television programming, the cell phones and the computers and stuff that we're talking on, all of it, I think, is a almost deterrent of that of our pineal gland or of our third eye, so to say.
Yeah, it does, because it doesn't harmonize with the basic, with the basic hertz that we operate in. And I know I don't want to like be like a conspiracy idiot or like a fear monger or anything like that. I am not looking forward to the outrolling of the 5G. I have really looked into it. It is
I agree
not
with you.
cool. They can hook it up to telephone poles. It does not need to be on these big microwave cell towers. They can just hook it up to, a telephone pole that's, down the street, and if you get too close to it, it can actually start broadcasting through your skin, and people actually get burning, prickling feelings out of their skin. They rolled it out in Ann Arbor, Michigan, near the U of M University, and they've rolled it out in other cities. And there's research being done on it, but gosh dang, do we really need to be guinea pigs when we're really real people?
Oh, that's exactly what we
I-
are. That's exactly what we are. We're guinea pigs, to them at least. When I think that us regular Joes, average Joes, and
I
and
think they're
Janes,
average Joes and they don't know what the hell they're doing.
yeah, exactly. But I think that we're the ones who are actually important, and I think that's part of the reason why ancient scriptures are very important, because they tell us. I don't think that we have the most futuristic technology that's ever existed on this in this realm. I don't think that is even plausible. In my opinion, I think that God gave Adam and Eve and those people all the technology plus more from the get-go. I think that it was thousands and thousands of years ago, and all of that material is already deteriorated, because things deteriorate way faster than what people or scientists would like you to know, unless it's under extreme conditions, i.e. a flood. But I think a lot of the material deteriorated, got torn apart, shredded up during the flood, and it's never going to be found again, or it just turned into rock.
So do you guys think that like you said, frequencies, like and how Felix said, what do you call it? Sorry, hertz. Like how music has different hertz. Like naturally sounding music, naturally generated music has different. It functions on different hertz, different frequencies. Do you think it has something to do with tapping into the spiritual realm, like how you guys are saying?
How do you feel when you chant kirtan?
Sorry?
How do you feel when you chant music with other people, or songs or something? I mean, what does that bring? You know, like if you get in a group of people and you share a common mantra or something like that, you know, what does that do to the collective minds of the people, you know, and at what frequency are you resonating from inside here, you know? I mean, it can come all the way from your base, like where you're touching the ground, from your tailbone. If you're sitting on the ground, I mean, you're going to start pulling up earth frequency, 7.83 hertz. It varies at different places, but you know, all the way up your spine, through in your chest, you know, because you know when you take singing lesson, you know, they tell you, you know, you use your lungs, you know, and bring it through, you know, to your diaphragm and outward, you know, and you use these areas of the throat chakra to your, you know what I'm saying? So it resonates here. You know, if you get like enough people like in a space at the same time, you know, resonating, do you think that that changes? I mean, do you think that we are more stronger as just our beings and our bodies than these other broadcasting devices? I just want to know if
I'm not
anybody
sure where you're going.
do you think that collectively as people, you know, that we are stronger than these devices, or do you think that these devices are stronger?
Well, I think that these devices were given to us by God. I think that everything that we have on this earth, everything that we see, everything that we have, our technology has all been had before. I don't think that anything we have is new. I think we might think it's new. Think about how fast information can be lost. Think about it. Think about it. If the United States just had like a catastrophe, just a huge catastrophe,
Right.
if it just got completely flooded, everyone in the United States died. Okay, what would happen to our information? What would happen to everything? Most of it's computerized. What if these people back 4,000 5,000 years ago didn't write stuff down on paper and stuff like that because they had a damn smartphone? Who knows? You know what I mean?
Akashic records. It goes basically into the Akashic records. If anything.
Exactly. And what would people do after a catastrophe? What would people do to document things? They wouldn't go to their computer. They would write it down. They would write it down on Sanskrit. They would inscribe it. That's what people would do. They would. They would inscribe it into the rock. They would make their history known. That's one thing that people do. I think that before the flood, because the flood, it's a fact. The flood happened. The archaeological evidence for the flood is beyond argument. Yeah, it's beyond argument. When you have trees standing straight up and down, hundreds of trees standing straight up and down in basalt rock, it's just like, you know what I mean? Like that's a flood.
Beyond to believe.
Yeah, but and you have seashells on top of Mount Everest. Come on, guys, it doesn't take a rocket scientist.
I've been in Colorado, up in the plains and up in Colorado, and I've dug up things like, like those roly-poly things that crawl around under the rocks. You poke them and they roll up into a little ball, little teeny bugs. Like I have fossils of bugs that are, like this pig that. Yeah,
it's because there was a much bigger there was much more O2 in the air in those days. I believe that the firmament or the dome that's above our head, because I mean, there's plenty of evidences for the dome. That just through our light and how we see things. There's rainbows. But rainbows, if you just look at rainbows, that doesn't just happen. You know what I mean? It doesn't just happen.
Hey, speaking of which, can I show you guys something cool?
Yeah, sure. Okay,
I got this. So NJIT is a college here. My cousin went there, and for some reason we still kind of get his mail from it. It's a magazine that they came out with for this spring, and on the cover of the magazine is a picture from Antarctica, and it says Polar Laboratory. And I read the article inside, and it talks about their deep field little base in Antarctica collecting all sorts of data and all that stuff. But what's really what I wanted to show you, hold on one second, I'm going to turn on the camera real quick.
Does anybody have controls to take it off of her? Candy, you up? Okay, cool. Yes.
What do you see?
I see the sun surrounded by a bunch.
So if if ever you see a rainbow from here,
I've never seen
it's an
anything like that before 1997.
so if you see a rainbow from here, it's an arc. If you see it from Antarctica or whatever this reflection is, I don't know if you see the reflection on the top right there.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
It's
on all-
I don't know. For me, I feel like this is proof of the dome because it's got to be where the edge is or something.
Well, it's definitely proof for cardinal points. You know what I'm saying? I had never ever seen anything like I've been seeing in maybe the last 18 years.
The cloud. Oh my god, I'm tripping. Freaking out.
I know that one you got.
I mean,
when
there's
you
plenty of
died,
evidences for the dome, but until we get a picture of it, or we get people who can say for sure it's there, that's the only way we're going to be able to solidify that. It's all conjecture until then.
There's so many people that can, coordinate. Is that they can, Candy got something. Just what was it yesterday morning, Candy? When you were on your way to work, you just like snapped your camera on, or the day before, Monday, snapped your camera on, and you got a bow like that. I mean, it was a partial one, but I mean.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Well, just the ring, the halo around the moon is evidence for a dome.
It's evidence
if
of a bunch of spray in the damn atmosphere for sure.
Well, it's evidence for a dome.
I ain't never.
What was that, Cher?
Before they start spraying, okay? I never seen nothing like that before they start spraying. I have to be totally honest with you. This
Yo,
was
Sharon, what was that?
black.
What is this? This is
Yeah, I didn't see it.
This is the sun from
Hey, Big Yo.
from
How you
hold on one
doing?
second. Good, how are you?
Hi.
How you doing,
What
Felix?
up? What
How's
up,
everyone
Big
doing
O?
in here?
What up, Big O?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing
Oh.
good, man. How are you?
Good as well. Thanks for asking.
Good to hear, bro.
Yeah, what is that? Is that?
It looks like four
Whoa.
sundogs too.
It's the sun. It's the sun from Antarctica.
Wow.
Look how bright it is just right there, like on the ground. I mean, like look how bright it is compared to just right there, and then you
Yeah.
see where the brightness kind of stops a little bit on the ground.
It's like a hot spot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a hot spot. It's like that's where the brightness stops. That's proof that light doesn't travel forever.
The craziest thing I ever saw is we were going over some overpasses and interchanges, how they like layer interchanges, and it was like I can't explain it to you if you don't know where I'm at, but
Well, hold
around
on.
Telegraph,
Can I interrupt real quick? I'm sorry.
there was a double rainbow. One was a bow that just went like all the way around like so, okay? And then the other one was a circle inside, and they were both bright, full rainbows. But the one that was inside was a perfect circle, and that we were in such an elevation we could see the whole entire thing. I don't have it on camera. I wish I
My
did.
question is
Is that just editing? Is that just editing on the top? The blackness up top on the top left? Is that just editing, or is that
Yeah,
it
what's
shifting
that?
from night to day?
What's that?
no, it's blue. You can't really tell where.
Well, I'm
you know,
colorblind in the first place, so I mean, like that. I'm saying, what's going on with that?
Okay, it's actually very blue. I'm switching to my other camera, so you can probably see it better. Hold on. 1 second.
Where'd you get the image?
Why is this happening? Y'all, I don't know how much y'all know about Hangouts, but everybody in the chat is saying that the globe, oh my god, the mobile version of YouTube, this page is not working. They can only watch it on a computer.
Yeah, it's not working because I was trying to view it on my phone and I refreshed it 5 times and I still I'm watching the chat on my phone and I'm talking on my computer, but yeah, it's just loading with the little load symbol.
I was watching it.
This
It's
might be
working for me.
doing one of its updates or something like that, and it's just crossing over the broadcast zone right now, and probably tomorrow everything will be okay and look a little different. And
Maybe they're trying to suppress us.
that's how it goes.
I hope that's all.
Yeah, right.
The reason I couldn't join the call earlier was 2 weeks ago, apparently Google updated their plugin that they use for Hangouts, and I've been using Google Talk for, I don't know, 6 years, Firefox, Safari, and then all of a sudden it doesn't work with Firefox, and then it doesn't work with Safari, and I'm like, okay. And then I go to their recommendations, and they recommend Google Chrome, right? So I I download Google Chrome, which is what I'm using now. All of a sudden it works. So really, what's going on, Google?
They're listening to everything you say. That's everything we say that's being listened to. I know it is. I know it is. I know there's people somewhere, 3,000 miles away from here, working for the CIA, listening to this, laughing their asses off, saying, "Oh, what retards," or they're saying, "Damn, they're on to us." That's that's the two things they're saying.
Oh, that's
For
beautiful,
what? For
man.
the Hangouts?
It goes
It's like a
across the
purpose.
board, so I don't think it's just aimed at us and what we're discussing. It's just
Yeah.
probably going across the board right now with a lot of people. There might be gamers or other kinds of discussions, and they might be experiencing.
Yo, share. It's like a perfect sphere.
That's awesome, Sharon.
Yeah, no, my question is though, can you see this from the ground anywhere else in the world? Or like do you always have to look up to see a sundock? Or can you see it like,
They got
eye
sundogs
level?
all over.
I've
North
seen
America.
them from across. Yeah, I've seen them from across.
Okay.
But you kind of have to be on a little bit higher altitude than, you know what I'm saying, than the lower part of it. You know what I mean? So you have
Yeah,
to.
I live in Florida, and it feels like the sun is right over my head every day of the year.
Mhm.
It is.
Like literally, like close, right above my head. Like that's how it feels. You can't look at the sun. You know what I mean? There's no way. At least I know I can't. I cannot look at anywhere near the sun.
Like
You know what I
look
mean?
at
What do you
this,
think,
this
Matt,
is
of
ground
going
level.
out there and marking your spots with a gnomon and just marking your spots, even though you just can't stand out there and just stare at it, but just maybe just go out there every 20 minutes and like mark a gnomon spot, get a 5 centimeter gnomon and just mark it.
Yeah,
What do you think of that? Just to try it out. And I thought of
I
something.
think I'm more interested in the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
the
could
moon
do
is very interesting. I'm looking at the moon right now. It looks closer than it should be. It's
Where
weird.
are you at, bro? What part of the country you in?
I'm in the California. I'm in the
You're
valley.
in, you're in California, and you can see the moon.
Valley?
Yep.
Okay.
You can see the moon right now. Hold on, I'm finna go outside and look real quick. Give me 1 second.
I'm getting made fun of. I turned my camera off.
What?
You are?
People in the chat are laughing at